Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. So I'm working on a product to teach how to source and prep and sell vinyl on Amazon and eBay, since that's one of my most successful categories. But I wanted to put together a quick tutorial for you guys on how to prep albums to ship FBA, because a lot of you guys have been asking questions. My methods are a little unique, so I'm not saying that it's the best way to send albums in FBA, but it seems to work out pretty well for me. So since you guys have been asked questions about it, just wanted to put together a quick video to show you what I do. So this is the next album that I am ready to inspect and send into FBA. This is U2 Joshua Tree. So in researching this on Amazon, I found a listing at 78,000 rank, but that was for the 2007 reissue. This is the original 1987 Island issue, which the listing for that actually has a better rank. It's 52,000, so yay for that. So the first thing that I will put in the condition notes is original 1987 Island release. Now, I will list this in collectible condition, not in used condition. Some people argue with me on that and say that since the listing is actually for the 1987 release, this technically is not collectible unless it's signed or something. Actually, by Amazon's definition, collectible means that the manufacturer is not making any anymore. So, by definition, this is a collectible item. If that bothers your conscience, then definitely don't list it as collectible. For me, it seems to work out really well because I sell a whole lot of vinyl. So, I will list this in collectible condition, and the first thing in the condition notes, I'll say original 1987 Island release. Now, let's inspect the vinyl and see what that looks like. Vinyl looks beautiful. No scratches, no scuffs. If there was any fingerprints or any dust or anything, I would take some mild isopropyl and a soft lint-free cloth and wipe it down. Or you can actually buy disc washer, disc cleaners off of Amazon. They cost about 20 bucks. So I will list the vinyl in very good plus condition, and I will say no scratches or scuffs in the condition notes. Next thing is the album jacket. The album jacket, first of all, it's a gatefold, so I'll note that in the condition notes. That's a good selling point. Secondly, it seems like there's a little bit of wear at the top here on both the front and the back, and just minor wear on the edges. I will probably list this in good condition, even though it's actually probably very good condition technically. I always like to downgrade a little bit so my customers are pleasantly surprised instead of surprisingly displeased. So I will say album jacket is in good condition with very minimal wear. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll say gatefold album jacket. Make sure you put that in the notes also. All right, another good selling point is to say that this has the original inner sleeve with bonus photo and lyric sheet. Oh, that's one thing. If I'm doing an album and it doesn't have an inner sleeve, I will include one. I buy these in bulk on Amazon so that every album I sell has paper inner sleeve with it. But this one will say in the condition notes, original inner sleeve with bonus photo and lyric sheet. You notice I'm putting it in this way, not this way, so the album can fall out. Okay, we want to minimize any moving around of the disc in there, because as much as the disc moves around in there, it can bang up the sleeve and the jacket and everything else. Okay, so now we've graded this, we've inspected it, and we are ready to package it. A lot of people use the cardboard LP mailers, which is just fine. Amazon likes those. You can put your Amazon FBA sticker on the outside of the cardboard mailer, and that looks fine. For me, I started using 2mm poly bags that I buy in bulk from Uline, and that seems to work fine too. At first, I was using 13-inch poly bags. What I found is that only works for single discs. Double albums would not fit in there. Gatefold albums, not so much. What I found recently is that the manufacturing is even a little inconsistent and the size varies, so that some single albums haven't even been fitting in. So I've now upgraded to 14-inch poly bag, and that works for singles, doubles, even triple albums. Now you can see it leaves a little bit of space at the end there, and again, we don't want the album banging around. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have an impulse heat sealer here, which I also bought on Amazon for about 60 bucks. I'm going to seal the side edge so that there's no moving around. I didn't let it go long enough. Sorry. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, that's sealed. It's not going to move around. Then I'm going to seal along the top here. Okay, now I have a hermetically sealed album. You see there's very little moving around that's going to happen there. Now, I'm going to put, Amazon insists that you put suffocation warnings anytime you use a plastic poly bag, okay? So I will list this, print out my FBA sticker, and put that on here as well. Now what I found is that once it's in this package here, once it's in this sealed inside this bag, you can just kind of package them with anything else FBA. You really don't have to use a lot of bubble wrap around this, maybe some thin bubble. But what this does, by sealing it in this plastic bag, it almost creates a little pillow of air so that these albums kind of protect each other. Now it's almost like little plastic pillows that you're shipping to FBA. So honestly, that is all I do. Ideally, I'll get a 14-inch square box and just stack these up and ship those to Amazon that way. So that's my system, guys. It's really simple and it works for me. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thanks.